I came across this morning, and now this video clip that I also came across this morning, now that video clip makes sense.
Candace still ain't learned her lesson. Candace is still out here talking shit. This lady gonna lose everything. I'm wondering if Candace's husband and her still together.
This lawsuit, we got an estimate this weekend from a legal team. It is going to cost us millions. I don't have that money. Yeah. I really don't. I got to tell you, like, the estimate that we got, and I want to be clear, this is if it goes all the way through. So they said, like, from start to finish, if they don't drop this at some point, blah, 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 here's how much it's going to cost you just to get through the deposition phase, how much it's going to cost you to go all the way through. And they are estimating $5 million. It's a lot of money. And we do not have that money just laying around.
They're going to take it all.
So I thought we could actually sell some t-shirts. I just picture people wearing this, like, at the grocery store, like, walking by each other, and, like, we know what it means, like, hashtag free Emmanuel. It's, like, subtle enough. I really like this, free Emmanuel. You're going to see somebody wearing a t-shirt and be like, we know what's up. We know it's one of France. Somebody rescue Emmanuel Macron. I'm not kidding. The estimate is millions.
Let's be clear. If Candace Owens sells those t-shirts, whatever money she makes from those t-shirts, it will go to Brigitte Macron. Oh yeah, Candace Owens, you say you don't have that type of money lying around. It's going to cost about $5 million, baby. I think it's going to cost y'all a little bit more. And I guarantee you that one of their main goals is to deplete you of all of the millions of dollars that you and your husband have. You see, before Brigitte filed this lawsuit, she did her homework. As part of the legal process, the couple hired investigators from Nardello and Company, a top corporate intelligence firm. In its report, Nardello and Company described Owens's links to the far right in France, as well as her connections to populist figures in both the UK and the US, along with her online interactions with a Russian nationalist, because all roads lead back to Russia. They also reportedly outlined her shift from a self-identifying liberal in her early career to a conservative, as well as her support for Donald Trump that she recently dropped. Now, we've talked about this on my page when we've talked about Candace Owens in the past, that she started her whole social media spiel. She started out as a liberal, and she was going after Donald Trump. But somewhere along the line, she ended up meeting with, I believe it was the Purdue guy, and she found it to be more lucrative to be Black MAGA than a liberal. And so hence her switch to Black MAGA. Let's move on. According to the newspaper, the investigators were tasked with documenting Owens' public statements and detailing her background. Lawyers often tasked investigative firms with digging up information on people they intend to sue on their client's behalf. The Macron's lawyer, Tom Clare, told the Financial Times that their decision to sue came from their desire to understand why a conservative American podcaster has taken such an interest in them. Well, she's connected to the far right over in the UK, and she's connected to a Russian nationalist. Moving on. He added that the research provided by Nardello and Company would allow the Delaware jury to be informed of the context in which Owens made her claims. But Owens hit back following the revelation that the Macrons had hired a top investigations firm on the case. Quote, Brigitte Macron has once again been caught And between lawyers, international PR teams, plus investigators, the couple is spending real money to quiet the paranoia of her past. And baby Candace, they're going to get all of your money. They're going to get all of your money to replace the money that they're spending to get your ass. Well, Candace Owens goes on to say exactly how much was spent to determine that out of a total of 12,704 tweets, I twice retweeted a Russian philosopher. Baby, this is the information that they're sharing with us that they got on you. There's no telling what the information they got that they aren't telling about you. Or that out of hundreds of speaking events worldwide, I once spoke at a conference in Paris with far-right French politician Marianne Merchal. The news comes after Owens revealed last week that Donald Trump personally called her to ask her to stop pursuing her story, questioning the gender and identity of France's First Lady, Brigitte Macron. Now, I didn't know that, but she, I guess, went publicly and talked about how Donald Trump personally called her and asked her to squash this story, and she refused. But I did see the video clips where she tried to chastise Donald Trump and J.D. Vance for not sticking up for her First Amendment rights. Baby, they don't have nothing to do with you and this lawsuit between you and Brigitte Macron. You were free to spew this nonsense, Candace Owens. You haven't been arrested. You have not been put in jail for spewing these lies about Brigitte Macron. Yeah, but there are consequences to you spewing lies about Brigitte Macron. She can sue you for spewing those lies. Girl, for as smart as you are, you prove to me every day how dumb you are. What do you want Donald Trump to do? You spewed lies on the internet. The government didn't come after you. The United States government didn't come after you. But the Macrons are coming after you for spewing those lies. And they have every right to do so. So that's why she's now budgeting out how much it's going to cost her with this lawsuit. Now, I'm no attorney, right? I'm no attorney. But $5 million, the $5 million she came up with, the cost, yeah, that seems on the low end. And I hope whatever they're suing you for, I hope they get every red cent and then some. Every red cent.